so the mornings are misty, the afternoons are quiet and still but warm, and it means you can be outside making Christmas garlands. How perfect is that? That one's a bit more spriggy looking. It's all popped out of its wire, but it doesn't matter. None of this matters. You just need to be having fun. And I'm having fun. Look, I've made 3 just standing here. Hello and welcome to this week's vlog here in the English countryside. I'm holding my phone up on the TV at the moment, so forgive me, but I just wanted to say hi and I hope you're having a great week and just let you know what's happening this week. It's been the most hectic week. I think I need to put this on a tripod. Hold on. I haven't got a tripod. I put it on the windowsill. So this here is the curtain. My children's school is experimenting with a 2-week half term. So they've just had the last 2 weeks off. I really like that. I just like having their bodies in the house. I love knowing that they're there. But what it does mean is that I'm really tempted to just every day go off and do stuff with them. And that can be quite tricky when you've got to run a business because you have to manage your time really well. So how that has manifested is I've done all the things that I wanted to do with my children, which I'll never, ever, ever regret. But I now have piles of decorations all over the house, 1,000,001 emails, things to do. And it gets to this point, which is Sunday, and I feel a little bit overwhelmed. So I've cleared the next couple of days just to sit down and really focus on all of the admin-y bits. But this week, I hope you really enjoy this vlog. We're going to Clubhouse Interiors to pick up some amazing bits for the deli. I take you to Oxford with me, which at this time of year is truly magical. I visited Arundel, which is just down the road from me here in West Sussex. And of course, I was pottering about in the deli, which is starting to look incredibly Christmassy. But I just thought I'd mention on that note of feeling overwhelmed, just how important it is at this time of year to just not fall into that trap. I remember I had a Christmas where I had a list of things that I wanted to get done. And I was starting to feel incredibly overwhelmed by it. And then one day I got a call that my dad was incredibly unwell. He'd been poorly for about a week. But he had been rushed to hospital with sepsis, organ failure, and he was now in a coma. It happened incredibly quickly. And the message was, I was out with my children at the time and we were in the middle of the countryside. They had ponies at that time and we were in the middle of nowhere. And the message was, unless you get to the hospital, which was in London, within 2 hours, you're going to miss him. So that was a Christmas to remember. He made a full recovery, so he's still here today. But if you know anything about my dad, that wouldn't surprise you. What I mean by the all of the list and the overwhelming feelings and all of that, is that Christmas, I forgot that list. I was on autopilot, and when I got home from the hospital, I saw it, and I just started to work through those things on that list to keep me distracted and to keep me busy. And you know what? Because I wasn't thinking about the list, I got everything done and I had time to spare. And that really stuck with me. So whenever I feel overwhelmed by the list, I let it go. And I just think, screw the list, doesn't matter. What matters is that we're all happy and cozy. And we're so fortunate to be here that I don't care about the list. So I don't want you to think that you have to take on any of these projects that I show in these upcoming vlogs as we go up to Christmas, because it's really, really not about that, I promise. And it's just for you to take some stuff if you feel you'd like to do it and to forget everything else and just be cozy and happy. And if it means that you've got a blanket, a good book and a hot chocolate, that's all you need. I think that's all I need, got to be honest with you. I really, really, really enjoy doing these vlogs, and I love showing you these little crafty bits, but it is in no way to put any extra pressure on you. Have an amazing start to the week. Lots of love, and I hope you enjoy this week's vlog. Monday morning, I'm heading off back to Clubhouse Interiors, which is the film and television warehouse that I showed you in last week's vlog. I spent some time with Mary, who's the owner there, last week, and we just decided on a range of things that would be perfect for my English country cafe deli in the gorgeous market town of Petworth. It's a quintessential English market town, so we're definitely going down the road of sort of traditional English country Christmas, which suits me down to the ground. So come with me to collect all the goodies. This is where the fun begins. This will change 1,000,000 times before Christmas. Look at this, it's so Christmassy with this little clasp there, but it's absolutely gorgeous. So that's going up as well. This is perfect. Got this gorgeous top hat. Obviously it's authentic. It's from Lincoln Bennett & Co, Sackville Street, Piccadilly, London. It's mohair and it is in pristine condition. I don't know whether it goes there or not. I don't think it does. Okay. I'll put it there for the moment. So Christmas Eve is my favourite day of the entire year, much, much more than Christmas Day actually. And so we're going to keep this on the 24th of December. And this year, Christmas Eve is on a Tuesday. So it's forever Christmas Eve at Cherry's Deli. Our drum, you probably can't hear over the noise of the fridge, but we've got our drum. This is so Christmassy, and like the little drummer boy, so this is my favourite thing in the world. I think it needs to be lower. I think it needs to hang a bit more centrally in the window. The windows at Selfridges have got nothing on us. That's so cool! And then I'll put a big red bow on there and some holly and some sprigs, and it will all start to look absolutely magical. These beautiful, these are leather, the these beautiful buckles here, and they're going over here. I've been up since very, very early o'clock and busy. And I sat down and I started to make these, and I'm so happy right now because A, I'm sat down, and B, I'm making these. Hold on. They're little brown paper houses. This is like a 12th of them. I bought them. You buy them like a little flat pack. Look, like that. And then you just pull them out and then you thread them, you assemble them. I picked them up from some random stationery store on a school run once. And I've had them for ages. But now I'm going to have 2 long garlands for the kitchen. It's Christmas crafting is here. So I love it. So I'm thinking that I might even see if the Hallmark channel is up and running yet. Does anyone know?
We brought the Lady Anne back from France to marry into Ireland. I hear she danced at the court masque with young Harry Percy.
The coziness continues as I'm just finishing off Wolf Hall before the new season starts in 3 days' time. So this is a nice thing to do if you can get BBC iPlayer where you are. Watch Wolf Hall, the Hilary Mantel. It is extraordinary. It came out when my children on the TV, not the book. The TV show came out when my children were 5, and I don't know, I just wasn't in the headspace to watch it at that time. So I've binged it just now, and it is brilliant. If you've got anything, crafty to do in front of the TV, then do it in front of Wolf Hall. Oh, it's superb. Okay, so it's Tuesday afternoon. I went to Ardingly Antiques Fair this morning to look for things for the deli for Christmas, as we're having a little bit of a rejig in the new year and just sort of evolving the style of the deli. So I got back from there. So that's about an hour's drive each way. It's nice though. I listened to a really, really good podcast. And actually, it was a podcast which was an interview with Richard Osman, who is, as you know, the author of our first Book Nook Book Club, the Thursday Murder Club. So that was really nice. I love listening to him. I love listening to him on the Rest is Entertainment podcast, but I love listening to him just talk about his life and his work and himself and his process and everything that he has dealt with in life and his philosophy on things. I think I think he's a really, really interesting man. But now I'm going to do an unboxing. I don't do unboxings. This is quite exciting for me. I feel like a young person. So look at this. I am opening hops. I'm opening hops. Can you see that? Does that come out? Hukins Hops. This is a purchase, so it's not gifted. Let me set the camera back so you can see it a bit better. So these are hops from Hukins Hops, and I will leave the link below. Like I said, these were a full purchase. I'm in two minds whether or not I'm going to keep them for home or for the deli. What I might do is see Christmas out at the deli with all of the bits and decorations that I've got going on there, and keep them here at home until the spring and then move them down. So once all of the garlands have gone at the deli, I know in January it's going to look incredibly bare. And I don't like that. So what I might do is take these hops down there then, but just keep them at home over Christmas. So let's have a look. This is exciting. They're so nice. These are so cool. The smell is amazing. Oh, they're so pretty. So I got 2 garlands. They're kiln dried hops. And they look like this. How amazing. Oh wow, they're amazing. Look at this. So that's one garland. It's enormous. Gosh, and it's falling everywhere. So there's one. And then it's stuck to the other. There are some hooks over the hearth anyway, over the mantle. So I'm just going to pop this garland up over there and see how it looks. I better blow the candles out. Don't want a fire before Christmas. Not that kind of fire. So that's the middle. It's about finding the centre of the garland, really. So we've got a little bit of a dip in the middle there. Excuse my space buns. I don't know why I gave myself space buns today. It was down and I just wanted it up and I couldn't find a band, so I just twisted it and stuck it. But I've got another hook here, so I'm going to use that. Gosh, they're all over the floor. They look so pretty. Do you like them? They look pretty. I want to see them decorated. And I'll have to tweak them, but they're all over the carpet. I'm out here again. It's 5 to 4 on a gorgeous November afternoon, and look, it's lovely over there. It's absolutely silent. It's one of those autumn afternoons that are so still and so cozy. And I'm once again making these garlands, or the pieces of the garland for the garland to go around the top of the deli. It's so lovely being out here. It's usually wet in November, wet and windy, and that's when all of the leaves blow off the trees. You have one big storm and then they're gone. But this week and last week has been just absolutely delicious. You just never want it to end. So the mornings are misty, the afternoons are quiet and still but warm, and it means you can be outside making Christmas garlands. How perfect is that? Hello, you. Hello, you. Hello. How are you, my little poo-poo? How are you? Yes. I love your little spoon face. So I'm almost done, and I've got about another 16, 20 garlands, which is great. Hopefully I will be able to finish the deli off. But I've got some little sprigs left over, and I wanted to show you a really cute idea, and it's how to make these little mini wreaths. So you need just a sprig like that, and then I've got my trusty roll of wire that I can never find the end. Just need a small amount of wire. You just gather it all up, the top, twist some wire around the top to join the two ends together. And then once it's all stuck together, could probably do with some thinner wire because this is it's quite tough to twist, but it's okay. Twist the wire around the top so it sort of holds the two ends together. And then you've got this really cute mini wreath made from natural foliage, and I'm going to add a ribbon and I'll show you what that looks like, and I'll hang them up. And the brilliant thing about this is that you can make not a million, but you can make lots and lots of them, and it takes a minute and a half, but they're so effective. And they smell nice too. That one's a bit more spriggy looking. It's all popped out of its wire, but it doesn't matter. None of this matters. You just need to be having fun. And I'm having fun. And then there's another one. This is quite spindly, but that's okay as well. Look, I've made 3 just standing here. I've just come in from the garden. I've not taken anything off because I wanted to do these before it got even darker out there. It's very difficult to film on an iPhone when it's this dark. So what am I doing? I'm going to add the ribbon to my little mini wreaths, and I'm using the ribbon that I got from Sussex, the lovely Danish shop, and it's this gorgeous, it looks a bit more orange here, but it's not. It's like a beautiful blue, red, pink colour. It's almost like a raspberry, and it's absolutely delicious. So I've cut a length of ribbon that's going to be my hanging loop. This is crafting on the fly again, isn't it? I'm going to tie my hanging loop onto the wreath with a tiny, tiny little knot. And then you pop the knot down there. So that's how it will look. And then you lay it down on the counter and you get your other bit of ribbon that you're going to tie a bow with, tied around the top of where the wire is, like that, and tie a little bow. I'm trying to do this while holding my phone, so bear with me. Got my hanging loop, and then I got another length of ribbon, tied it around the seal where the wire is, and I've made sure that that length is long enough to tie a wee bow. It should be anyway. Then you secure it just there, and then you've got a little wreath. It's so simple, but they're so sweet. I'll show you what this one looks like hung up. And I just wanted to say one last thing about the Book Nook Book Club. So I was going to do the update or the chat about the Richard Osman book in this vlog. I'm going to create a separate playlist for the book club because I think that it would be easier to find, and then you don't have to go searching through loads of vlogs to find the book club vlogs. So I'll do that, I'll upload that in the middle of the week, which means there'll be 2 uploads this week, which I'm really excited about. So that's coming in the middle of the week. But also don't forget that starting on the 1st of December, I've got my sort of ultimate guide to Christmas that I'm sending out every day in an email. So from the 1st of December, right up until Christmas Day, you'll get an email with a recipe or a little craft tip or some sort of cozy thing that you can do at home that will just help make December easier, cozier, and a bit more Christmassy. So they start to go out on the 1st of December, and I will leave the link for how you can sign up to those emails in the description to this video. You can unsubscribe as soon as Christmas is over, but it might just help you or inspire you and give you a little Christmas in the countryside straight into your inbox every day. So there we have it, another week. Thank you so much for being here again this week. I'm sending you so much love. Everything that you see in these vlogs might seem a little bit undone, not quite finished. So I've got the hops garlands behind me. I've not decorated that. I've literally just stuck it in place. I'll get to it when the children are back at school and I have time to fiddle with it. So have a brilliant week, and I'll see you again in the middle of the week for the book club, and then next week for more of getting ready for Christmas here in this cottage in the English countryside. Lots of love. Bye.